1, 2, 3. Trime Taveler, Trime Taveler, party time. Explain, Trime Taveler. Alright, welcome to another edition of Trime Taveler. I don't know if any of you musical inclined people have noticed, but I changed the key of my intro song every single time. That's how musically talented I am. Now, you might have also known that I'm having some issues with my camera today. It's because I have really cheap equipment because I'm so poor. But anyway, before we get... I want to do some stock readings and stuff today, and I have a very special guest. You all are going to be very excited. Are you here with us now, Mr. Elon? Hello? Yes, I'm here, Trime Taveler. Nice to meet you. Wow, this is great. Oh, Elon Musk, hi. It's nice to have you on my show. It's really kind of cool, like, that you're so humble you can hang out with, like, you're like the richest man on Earth, and I'm kind of, in a way, the poorest man on Earth. So it's definitely an honor to have you on my show. It's an honor to be on your show. I've actually been following you this whole time. I love your shack, but believe it or not, your house is bigger than mine. We have a lot in common. Girls hate me. Oh wow, you're not only like me, you're also really fun. Oh, anyway, what else have we got going on today? Are you going to stick around, or are you just popping in? I'll stick around as long as you want me, man. I love this place. Wow, look at the stars. I actually work at a space place. Oh, that's cool. I knew that you sold cars, but I didn't know that you also sold rockets to people. That's pretty cool. Here's another special guest. Aliens. I'm not saying it's the aliens, but I mean, look, he's got Elon Musk on his show. It's obviously the aliens. I ain't that stupid. Yeah, that guy, he knows, he's on to us. Wow. Man, of all the days to have some bad camera equipment problem, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna get to our board, and we're gonna take away some look at some stock prices and of the cryptocurrencies. Let's see, what have we got here? Oh, these are stock prices. We've got Toyota back up today. Everything was down yesterday. I don't know if you all know this or not, but basically we can look at anything and it'll show us the pattern. Here's PayPal. Okay, so as you can see by this 1 week pattern, yesterday we had a bit of a dip that started at 8:40 a.m. Around the time whenever I was making my broadcast, and since then it has recovered, which is exactly what I said. And so I'm not telling you guys that I'm a financial analyst and that you should follow my stock tips or cryptocurrency advice, because I am homeless and live in an abandoned squat in hot and sunny Florida. But so far I haven't been wrong. So if it seems legit, then go all in. That's all I gotta say. I always tell people to be very responsible, and then people call me up. They're like, I wasn't responsible, and I'm like, oh man. And so for a while, I just quit doing this stuff altogether. Mostly because it was kind of like that middle point whenever all of this bad stuff happens. I told everybody they needed to sell. I told them they should probably sell right now, way back in January, and I said, but by May, you're going to understand why you should have sold right now. And, yeah, I'm not, anyway, here we are, past all that. Dogecoin is, still kicking it up above 60 cents. It was just 61 a minute ago. Bitcoin is back over the 18,000 mark. We got 19,300. Yeah. One of my personal favorites, the Shiba Inu token. It's still sitting there at 0.000000000001218. Anyway, Ethereum is above 15,000, 1642. Good job, Ethereum. Yeah, I knew you could do it. I knew that you'd be $10,000 by 2024. And hello, Stellar. Still kicking it at 10 cents. What was the high on Stellar this year? Let's look at the 1 year high. There it is. Boom. 41 cents. And it's now 10 cents. And in September 2024, it's going to be way higher than 40 cents. So, if you buy right now and you hold for that long, you make 4 times your money. That's 400%. I mean, you're not going to find that in any sort of a savings bond or a bank or I mean, and the only way that you're going to do this successfully is if you put money in there that you can leave in there for 2 years. So if you're trying to get rich in a week, then you're totally doing it wrong, because in a week, yes, you're going to have like doubled your money and stuff like that. You're going to be like, oh, you're right, and I'll be like, no, you're wrong, you're taking it back out already. Anyway, so that's what we've got going on as far as that stuff goes. Back in Facebook world, the world of the libertarians, let's see what we've got going on here. I'll put in the LP delegates group. If you're not a libertarian delegate of your state, it's actually pretty easy. All that you have to do is you have to show up at your state convention. You don't have to go to any of your local any of your local things. You just have to show up at your state convention. That's honestly the way that it works. If you don't get seated in your state, then all that you have to do is show up in California and try again. Or show up in California and try, and if you don't get seated in California, then you can go back. You've got 2 good chances to get seated as a libertarian delegate, so that's pretty fun. Let's see. If a business's social media marketing contracts significantly increased their reach, yet the organization not only failed to convert these people into customers but actually lost business, the contractors would likely be fired. Of course, most of the LNC is most of the LNC comprise of Tier 1 leadership at best and brag about their performance, not understanding that reach is not a success indicator about gaining members' donors. Yeah, and also some of these algorithm things are because of me too. Like if you look at how vocal I was during the Reno reset, and then all these little spurts are like where I was, making noise before, and then right here, all of these are because of my algorithm. What I'm doing, it actually has nothing to do with what they're doing, which is funny that they think that that their posts are not reaching very far at all. I mean, look at what's her name, Karen Harlow's. Her stuff is just not reaching people. She's basically doing exactly what I'm doing. She's just sitting there and talking to herself on a camera that nobody is watching. It's actually amazing. I know I do it because, well, I'm kind of a special case. But she's supposed to be in charge of a party. I'm just like a crazy guy that's running for president. There's a big difference. She's supposed to be making all the money to give the money to the crazy guy running for president, but she's not doing a very good job. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Okay. Now we had Couch Surfer Balzania 925 wanting to repeal the entire progressive area. Does that include the 19th Amendment? Yes. He also wants to he wants to repeal the 19th, the 13th, the 15th, and the 9th Amendments. And he wants the First Amendment to protect him for it. Yeah, the consistent answer to the I don't hate women, I just don't believe in voting and support any measure that begins to process. Let's begin a thought experiment. Let's say the awakening takes place, a magical event that turns milquetoast neoliberal Democrat politicians into woke communists of Republican MC exaggerated nightmares. Let's say they put a bill into Congress called the Voting Reparations Act. The bill disenfranchises a single narrow minority of voters, white male landowners. The logic of the bill being they were the only ones allowed to vote for a century after the nation's founding, so they can sit the next century out. What are the odds that the MC would support such a measure given their stated goals at the beginning of my post? I mean, that's... and then Josh comes in and protects himself. This is where it gets good. Aaron Goss, are you honestly asking someone who has voted a total of once in his lifetime if he believes his own demographic should not be able to vote? You're not going to get the answer you're hoping for, pal. And then Michael Bishop, if you don't believe in voting, why have you spent so much time to get into the leadership of an organization whose entire purpose is to get candidates elected? If you just wanted to work in advocacy, there are literally dozens of different groups you could have joined, yet you chose to be in the political party that only exists to get votes. What in the actual beep? Wow, I didn't realize that those were censored. Oh man, I there she is. I will make this thing functional and not embarrassing for you, Angela McArdle. Oh man, that's classic. Oh, I'm getting a call. There's someone that's coming in right now, and they sound very upset. Hey, Trime Taveler, it's me, Michael Heiss. Oh no, not this guy. Hi Michael, played any good video games lately? I've been playing a lot of video games too. I'm actually streaming on my channel right here. Oh yeah, I play a video game right now. Do you like Pac-Man? Oh yes, I love Pac-Man. Oh hey Michael, your brother is contacting you. No, not my brother. Don't let him talk. Michael, Mom needs some food. She says you need to go to the grocery store. No! You tell Mom that she can just go to the grocery store herself! That mean person can just go away! Bigots. Bigots everywhere. I don't know if they're actual bigots, or little bigots, or tiny bigots. No one actually even knows what a bigot is. Hey, at least I'm not woke. I'm Michael Heist. I'm Michael Heist's brother. Alright, I think I'm ready for you guys to go ahead and go away. Are you still with us, Elon? Oh yes, yeah. I saw that. Well, yeah. I don't think that we should invite those guys back ever again. I'm not saying that they were bigots, but they were bigots. All right, and I guess that's gonna be the end of our show today. Thank you all very much for coming around, and I hope that the 2 or 3 viewers that I had yesterday actually made some money today off of my advice. Just wait until tomorrow, whenever it dips again, and you can buy a little bit more, and then whenever it keeps on climbing like it's going to for the next 2 years, and how rich you're gonna get, because like I know I'm not very rich right now, because I just kind of sit around my house and play video games all day. It's kind of funny, me and Michael Heist have a lot in common. I mean, considering, you know, besides the obvious, you know, his bigoted opinions and my power for intellect with a perfect amount of comedy attached. Yeah, so before I go, I do want to bring Michael back on, and I want to ask him some questions. I want to. So, hey, Michael, how is it that that you are able to? Oh man, where was I even going with this? I had a really good question. I need to write this stuff down so I have a script to look at. I swear this is going to be a lot funnier once I get to about episode 20. But where it is right now, this is the 4th time I've done Breakfast with Trime Taveler, and if you're not laughing, it's just because I'm not very good at it yet. Don't be so hard on yourself. I think you're great. Yeah, don't be a baby. You're just a big baby, and nobody likes to hear a whiny baby. Take it from me, I know. I got a sister, and she's really whiny. Oh yes, oh I'm a sister. Oh. Bigots. Go away, sloth! Tell Mom I'm not going to the grocery store! Okay, brother, I know where I'm going to the grocery store is, so I'm going to have to eat. Mom! I'm getting back to my video games now. Bigots. Definitely bigots. No question about it. Well, I'm not saying that it was bigots, but if a bigot's bigger than a big, then it's a big than a big. That's how you know what a bigot is. That's what it says in the dictionary. Yep. And thank you all again very much for watching this very special episode of Breakfast with Trime Taveler, and I will play the outro song. This is the outro song. It won't be very long. That was it. That was the outro song. Okay, this is getting awkward now.